Our I-Team has already uncovered a stockpile of problems on Chicago's busy streets and sidewalks.
Consumer investigator Jason Knowles is here tonight with an ever-growing list of gripes. Jason.
The city says there were more than 60,000 rides the first week of the program, which launched in mid-June. Since then, it has been easy for the I-Team to spot problems, examples of people illegally riding scooters on sidewalks and riders dumping those scooters wherever they want.
Rider after rider, zipping their electric scooters through sidewalks, dodging pedestrians, instead of sticking to the streets or bike lanes like the law says.
They need to be more respectful and maybe like bicycles, stick to the streets.
And then there's this, a scooter laying on its side in the middle of the sidewalk.
You wake up in the morning and you see him lay in front of your house. That's not cool.
This one on its side in front of Olga Gonzalez's home, and when she goes to work in Bucktown, she's greeted by more scooters in the walkway.
They're all over. They're all over.
What's your overall rating of the scooter program?
I don't like them at all.
The I-Team found several examples of scooters improperly left behind.
Like littering your front yard, like a bunch of 6-year-olds.
The app-activated scooters don't have docking stations, but are supposed to be parked upright out of the pedestrian walkway.
Scooters are all over the place at Chicago and Milwaukee. Here's what we found. This one is parked a little bit closer to the curb, out of the pedestrian walkway. But look at this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 scooters, all cluttering the area.
The city says companies are expected to pick up scooter litter and address other complaints within 2 hours.
It's getting to be a bit of a visual nuisance as well as a traffic nuisance.
And despite many of the scooter companies offering helmet giveaways, we only saw 2 people wearing helmets. Legally, you don't have to wear one.
Where's your helmet?
Gotta figure that out.
A doctor at Rush University told ABC7 scooter injuries are already on the rise after treating this woman for a broken wrist.
And I hit a crack, and then I was off before you knew it.
And it's not just scooter riders. This 32-year-old man's GoFundMe page shows severe facial injuries. Allison Medeiros says a weaving rental scooter hit him on his bike in the Ukrainian village, leaving him unresponsive. He says now he needs surgery to place metal plates in his face. Chicago police are investigating. The city's Department of Business Affairs and Consumer Protection is overseeing the pilot program, which includes 10 scooter companies. There's city flyers on each scooter to educate riders about safety and proper placement of scooters when finished. GPS does not allow scooters to be driven out of the pilot zone on the city's northwest and southwest sides.
Your brake here.
Lime Scooters is holding safety demos where scooters are allowed.
What we have learned over several launches, we're in over 100 cities across the globe, is that it's really good to get riders initiated with the scooter on the front end and get them some safety tutorials.
Days before the launch, the BACP commissioner told us Chicago's priority was to avoid problems like injuries and litter seen in other cities like Los Angeles and Raleigh, North Carolina. In Nashville, the mayor is in the process of banning shared scooter programs.
I think having a pilot, unlike other cities, allows us to be able to take a look at what works, what doesn't.
The BACP says it is exploring options for more improvements, and it will be tracking injury numbers. First, it needs to get proper information from area hospitals. The agency also said early this week it had received 45 scooter complaint calls since the program recently started. So if you see scooters improperly left behind or people riding scooters on the sidewalk, you should call 311.
They seem to rise in popularity quickly, that's for sure.
And remember the helmet.
Yeah, all right.
Very good advice.